What's going on YouTube? Today we're checking out the 70mai M500 Dash Cam. Now, you might be asking, Reed, why do I need a dash cam? Well, I'm here to tell you there's quite a few reasons why you want a dash cam, and the first one is a peace of mind. In today's world, you never know what's going to happen in front of you while you're driving, and let's just say, sometimes things happen. Someone might run a red light, someone might accidentally hit you, and it's not your word versus theirs. It's your word with camera footage against theirs. So that's one of the greatest features about this. And it's not a bad thing to have it recording while you're driving. You never know what you're gonna see. So we're gonna go ahead and check and see what you get in the box. Kind of check it out. We're gonna install it in my wife's vehicle, as well as we're gonna check out the app on my iPhone because it connects to my phone via Wi-Fi, and it also has GPS. You can pick one of these up for $99. And the great thing about it is it has internal memory. Now, for $99, it's 32 gig memory. They also have a 64 gig memory for a little bit more money, and I think 128. I'll link those down in the description below so you can check out current pricing, as well as more features about this. With that being said, let's go ahead and check out and see what you get in the box. You got the box here, and then a separate box for the hardwire kit. So right here you can see a picture of what it looks like, and then below here it says 1940 or 1914p Ultra HD video, 170-degree ultra wide angle, built-in eMMC, built-in Wi-Fi and GPS. On the side here, 1944p, I said 1919 I think earlier, but 1944p ultra wide view, 170-degree, built-in, just kind of like we just talked about earlier. They just redid it right here. So it looks like you got some clear installation stickers for the dash cam. It says, you can't really read it, but it says put the sticker on the windshield and then stick dash cam to the electronic film, and then connect USB cable to the cigarette lighter or the lighter receptacle. But we got a hardwire kit, so it's different. Got two of those. Then you have the user manual, which is pretty thick. So here is the dash cam itself. You got a power button on the side here, and a USB-C port right there. And then on the back side just looks like a bunch of vents, and the camera right there. Pretty nice looking. Then you have the mount here. So I think you slide, no you don't, you slide this in. So that, well, that wouldn't go like that. Oh, now I did it. Now it's stuck in there. I'll have to get it out. But anyways, this goes on the windshield. So technically it's gonna go to the windshield right here. So this is supposed to be facing out. So it's facing right, or correctly. Now I really did it. I'm trying to look through the camera. And then you have the double sticky tape for your window. It came with a spare one, so that's really good. A fairly long USB-C to USB-A charging cable, a little cigarette lighter or charging receptacle, trim piece. Actually, now that I think about it, it looks like a trim panel remover. So that way you can remove some trim panels so you can get the hardwire kit. You can hide it up inside your vehicle and all that. So that's kind of cool. So now that you've seen everything that's in the box, you also see that you actually get a little cigarette lighter. I call it a cigarette lighter. I grew up in the 80s and 90s. But you get a little cigarette lighter for powering, but you can also purchase a hardwire kit, which I've got right here. And so you can hardwire this unit and hide the wires and stuff it away. So that way you don't have to worry about whether it's getting power or not, or the wires hanging around. So right now, just for installation use, I went ahead and just used the cigarette lighter for power, but I'm gonna go ahead and hardwire it here when I get some time out, when it's nice out, so I can get it installed. So let's go ahead and take a look at the quality of the video during the daytime and quality of video during the nighttime, because we wanna make sure the quality is pretty good, and check out what it looks like through some sample footage here. So some of the greatest features of this is it's a 2592 by 1944 resolution. So it's pretty good resolution. Also, it has HDR, so that way at nighttime it can see a lot better. It's almost like night vision, a better night vision, I guess. Eagle eye, if you want to say. 170-degree wider lane coverage, and you can see it in two different, I think it's a 4:3 or 4:3 picture, or 16:9. I want to say resolution. It's not resolution. It's I'll put it right here. I don't know what it is called. I can't remember. But it also has parking monitoring, which is really nice. We'll go through more of those features on the app. The 32 gig gets you up to 82 hours recording, and it'll loop it. And then the 64 gig gets you 164 hours, and the 128 gig gets you 328 hours, which is quite a bit. So one of the nice things is it's built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for connectivity, so that way it can connect to your phone at any time that you want it to while the unit is being powered and grab the footage. It does have expanded ADAS features, which is kind of nice. It's kind of one of those lane departure warnings, or if a car's in front of you, or if the car moved ahead of you, or if you need a brake. That might get a little annoying. It's almost like backseat passenger or a backseat driver, but it does have the capabilities, and it's really nice. It does have built-in GPS route tracking, which is really cool. So it kind of tells you where you've been and whatnot, as well as the speed. Current speed and when you're watching the video, and longitude and latitude, so you can tell exactly where it is. So those are some of the greatest features about this. We'll go through more in the app, but first let's go through the installation. The installation is pretty easy. It gives you a double sticky tape. I want to clean the window pretty good, so I use invisible glass. I really like this glass cleaner. I'll link it in the description below so you can check it out too. But you want to make sure you clean the area really well where you're going to stick it. And then once you find out where you want to stick it, usually in the middle of the windshield at the top, make sure it's free of any area where you want to put the wiring, so that way it's not getting stuck. As well as, I kind of like to put it away behind the mirror so you're not staring at it at all times. So kind of dry fit it up there and make sure it looks great. I use my phone and connect it to it, so that way I can make sure that it's actually getting pretty good coverage before I actually put it in and stick it on. So let's go ahead and get the app. I'm gonna power this thing up. I took it off of the car. I'm gonna go ahead and power this up, and we're gonna show you around the app. So let's go ahead and get in the app here. So right now it says directly connect to the recorder, which it's not. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap that. And it's gonna go ahead and open the dash cam hotspot, which it automatically wants me to join. And then it will connect to it. So that's great. When I go ahead and open the app, it's gonna say hotspot or Wi-Fi hotspot on. So that way it turns it on, it's not always on. You can leave it on if you want to. So let's let it connect to the app or the hotspot. So there you go, I have it connected. I disabled the mile per hour and the GPS for now. But you can see kind of a snapshot of what's going on, or not a snapshot, but a live video. So you can see me right here, I'm waving. And you can see, kind of shows the name of the dash cam and the time. And you can look at the album of everything it's recorded and kind of scrub through that. So we'll go through that and it won't record when you're going through that, but here it is. So you can kind of just look real quick where you're at, go find out what happened if you want to. And then you can take a photo if you want to. Now, it really has a cool, and you can take a photo if you want. Now, see, so I can't perform the action because I'm connected to it. But it has that feature where if you're driving and you want to take a photo of something really cool, you just say, take photo. Right now, it'll just do the shutter sound. So let's go in the settings here. Right now, we're at high compression ratio encoding. Resolution, you can change that. Like I said, the 4:3 or 6:9 or 16:9. Why can I not think of what that is? Aspect ratio, there it is. And I can change it to 1080 or 1440p or 1944p. Higher resolution's better. And I like the 16:9 aspect ratio a little bit better than the 4:3. Gives me a more of a wider range, or wider view. And video clip duration, so it does kind of puts it in little chunks. You can do 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Parking surveillance, you can turn that on so that way when it's parked, it can kind of record what's going on. Event video, so if something happens, emergency video recording during driving after collision is detected. So if it detects that, it's on low sensitivity right now. Time-lapse photography, and it's disabled. I just went ahead, I didn't really use that feature. HDR enabled, like again, it helps out during nighttime, and it also should help out a little bit during when the sun is beating on the window when you're driving towards the sun. You're driving right into the sun, right? Towards the sun. You can turn the logo watermark off or leave it on. Speed, latitude, or longitude, latitude, and I got it disabled right now, but you can have it enabled. Resistance to blink, so you can have 60 hertz and then I think 70 hertz or 50 hertz and 55 hertz. It just depends on what you need. 60 hertz, just leave it there unless it's really causing a problem. Voice control, which is the take photo and all that. Allows you to take photo, shoot emergency video, record audio, stop audio, enable hotspot, and all that if you want to. You can turn it off, as you can see. It keeps going on. ADAS, which, I skipped sound record, so you can make it record sound inside or not. It's up to you. I like that feature just in case, because you can say something or whatever you need and it'll record it. ADAS, which is that function is, I don't have enabled right now, but that's the whole smart detection of the vehicle even in front of you, or the vehicle stopping quickly in front of you, letting you know, to alert you, or lane departure type situation. You can you can adjust the speaker volume, on off sound effects, auto off when no displacement persists. So you can turn it on and off, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, no automatic shut off. Basically just, if the dash cam loses power, it will not turn off automatically when the vehicle is stopped. Now you obviously don't want, they have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and 20 minutes, or no automatic shut off. If you have a vehicle, or if you hardwired in, or if you have a cigarette lighter that's always on power, you don't want to leave it on not a no automatic shutdown, because it could drain the battery if you leave it on all the time. Wi-Fi hotspot settings, dash cam system time, date format, speed units from mile per hour, kilometers per hour, language, synchronized route or driving route, and support data, format built-in memory if you want to do that, factory reset, about, and retrieve device log. So that is pretty much it for the dash cam. So what do you think of this dash cam? Leave it down in the comments below what you think about it. Is that something you're interested in buying? I gotta say, I really like the design of this. I really like the features it comes with, and I also really like how easy it is to get it to connect to my iPhone, and it's pretty easy and straightforward. Also, the stuff it comes with, it was pretty easy to install, and it looks really sleek. I think I said it looks really sleek twice already. So it does look really sleek. But anyways, the price also makes it easier, at least easier on the wallet. $100 for the cheaper one, and in all honesty, you really don't need the bigger storage devices. It just depends. If you're on like a road trip and you're like, oh crap, yesterday I remember seeing that, you're talking to your wife or husband, you're like, remember seeing that, and you want to go back to the footage. It takes quite a bit of footage, so if you want to look back a couple days, it may not be there depending on how much you drove. So that, I mean, if you're traveling all the time, you might want the bigger one. But for me, I really don't. All it is there for is if something were to happen, and usually I'm going to need to get on it really quick and see what happened. Mostly the incident just happened and I'm not going to really drive the vehicle anymore. So if you have any questions, comments, or opinions about this, go ahead and put in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. Is this something you're interested in buying? I'd love to hear about that too as well. If this video helped in any way, please give me a like. And if this is your first time to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.